Welcome back to St James Park for Exeter City against Aldershot Town. It's a fantastic atmosphere here with the Aldershot fans in the away end. Will it be the night that they clinch promotion and return to the Football League, or will it be Exeter's night as they tighten their grip on the playoffs? It's time to find out. The players over in the tunnel. I'll hand you up to Paul Parker and first to Steve Bauer.
Well, this evening has it all, doesn't it? Fifth against top, playoff hopes against championship. Exeter, of course, hope to be celebrating at some stage this season, certainly by the middle of May. Aldershot will be celebrating. It's just a question of whether tonight is the night. Well, Exeter make just one alteration to the team that beat Northwich on Saturday. Ben Watson, who's on loan from Grays, starts for Exeter for the very first time. He replaces Dean Moxey, who drops to the bench, where fit again Steve Basham also returns for their manager Paul Tisdale.
In goal, back four of Steve Tully, right back, George Friend, left back, Matt Taylor, Dan Seaborn, centre halves. Midfield three of Rob Edwards, Ryan Harley and Matt Gill, and a front three of Ben Watson, Richard Logan and Adam Stansfield.
And on the bench?
Aldershot go in search of the point then that they need for the title, with two changes from Saturday's victory over Burton. Lewis Chalmers is suspended and Joel Grant drops to the bench. In come Kirk Hudson and Scott Donnelly for his first ever league start. There's still no Smith, Day or Winfield for their boss Gary Waddick.
Well, we're going to line up 4-4-2. Nicky Ball, Gear, Newman, Charles, Straker. Across the middle of the park, Soares, Donnelly, Harding and Kirk Hudson. And up front, John Grant and Rob Eldens.
For Exeter, one of the men who makes them tick is Matt Gill. He always makes himself available and is often the key to Exeter open up teams with his guile and vision. He relinquished the captaincy early on in the season to concentrate more on his own game, and ever since has been a prominent force in his club rise up the table. He has tasted Football League with Notts County. His experience is going to be vital this evening. Up against him this evening is going to be Ben Harding. He's already played in the Football League for MK Dons and is heading there again with Aldershot. He is a key figure starting every single league game so far this season, and he has a very neat and tidy approach in midfield. Definitely more onus will be on him this evening as his regular partner in midfield, Lewis Chalmers, is suspended.
Will they be in a huddle celebrating with their medals in 90 minutes time? They could even be with losing this game if Torquay failed to beat Northwich this evening at Plainmoor. But it's all about what Aldershot do. They will win the title. It's just a question of when. And Exeter City, who have been beaten just once at home in the league all season, he has the best home record in the division. Only Nigel Clough's Burton have come to St James Park and got 3 points. That was way back in November. They want to spoil the party and get 3 massive points as far as they're concerned as well. And those 3 points would take them above Cambridge and Stevenage into 3rd in the Blue Square Premier with 3 games to play. Our referee has come from Staffordshire, Chris Sargenton, experienced at this level his 15th game of the Blue Square Premier season, and indeed his 2nd visit here to St James Park. Don't forget, of course, all the other scores will be on your screen throughout the evening as well. It's a big, fascinating evening in the Blue Square Premier. But it's here where Aldershot, who get us underway, could finally clinch the Blue Square Premier title and the return to the Football League. Exeter have a lot to say about that as well, though. Big incentive for them to go to 3rd. It's forward by Anthony Charles. Matt Taylor's header back. It's got a hard pitch out there at St James's Park. High bounce to the ball. Both sides, of course, as Parks was mentioning there, like to get it down and play. That's a nice touch from John Grant to Rob Elvins, who scored in each of the last 2 games for Aldershot. Harley dispossessed. Donnelly. We've seen plenty of him in the Setanta Shield, of course, but this is the first time He started a Blue Square Premier game in for the suspended Chalmers. That was Soares, and it was blocked by Matt Taylor. George Friend in the left-back position for Exeter.
It's interesting at the moment, just seeing Aldershot having a lot of the ball again. Not many teams like to allow Aldershot too much time on the ball to start with. Saw Russian and Diamonds in the Satanta Cup final, I should say the Shields, actually just stop them. They really got into them and didn't allow Aldershot to play at all, and surprised that Exeter are allowing them so much time on the ball so early in the game.
Interesting to see Exeter switch from a 4-4-2 to a 4-3-3 tonight as well, Parks. We should mention that alteration, which we'll comment on in a moment, because here's Hudson on the Aldershot left, onto his right foot, and held by Andy Marriott.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of Kirk Hudson definitely coming inside, predominantly all right foot. Not a player who enjoys going out on his left-hand side.
Adam Stansfield battling with Ricky Newman. Gear to Harding. Cleared by Seaborn. Here's Rob Gear once again. And Danny Seaborn, the Exeter skipper, heads it away. John Grant to Kirk Hudson. Onto that right foot again, and it's a very good save by Marriott. The first one was comfortable, that one certainly wasn't.
Certainly wasn't. I talked about him wanting to come inside, and Steve Tully has definitely got to sort that one out. He can't allow him to keep doing that. It's coming on his strong side. I just think Steve Tully has definitely got to defend him and show him outside, and he's got enough pace, Steve Tully, to actually handle Kirk Hudson. He's got to take that gamble and do it.
Donnelly's corner, headed away by Matt Taylor, back to Donnelly. Oh, Newman was totally unmarked, and he got right underneath it, Ricky Newman.
It's a good play again by Scott Donnelly, just to notice that he's there. Ricky Newman standing there on his own, too easy a pass to make. It's just the execution wasn't that good. It's just seeing again Kirk Hudson. I talked about him doing this, and he's got to be careful. Steve Tully cannot allow him to do that. Far too easy for him to get on the inside of him. Got to push him out on his weaker foot.
Here's Straker, the teenager. Looking for John Grant, away by Seaborn. It's been a very positive start by the league leaders and champions-elect. Harding. Forward by Straker again. Through to Andy Marriott, who made the save crucially there from Hudson. That's an Exeter throw. George Friend, the 20-year-old, takes it quickly. Rob Edwards back in that midfield role. The player coach.
He plays that role so effectively as well, Rob Edwards. So comfortable sitting there in front of his back four.
Good play by Charles. And a miss kick by Straker.
It could have just been done with a shout of time there for Anthony Straker. Plenty of time there was for him to actually control it and turn.
Away by Newman, picked up by Donnelly. Louis Soares, who scored in the 2-0 victory over Exeter back in October at the Rec. Carried on here, Soares. Finally stopped by George Friend.
He's allowed to run too far there. I'm sure Ryan Harley could have maybe done a job better.
Donnelly brought down by Friend, who tried to get out of the way. And it's a free kick to Aldershot just outside the penalty area.
Just think Scott Donnelly just saw a leg there. George Friend did put his arms up, showing that he weren't going to make an effort. Scott Donnelly saw a leg and he went over it.
They have plenty of options here. Harding is behind it. Charles has come forward at the back post. John Grant, an obvious target, of course, leading goal scorer. We know Harding can be a danger. But he leaves it for Donnelly. He went the other way.
Yeah, he was trying to swing it to the keeper's far post, trying to hit the right-hand side of the keeper, going across the front of him. Seen David Beckham do that one many a time.
Well, over 1,000 fans have made the 150-mile journey in the hope of seeing their side finally clinch the return to the Football League. They're making plenty of noise. They've seen their side lose just 7 times all season, and they've seen them win 31 times, which incidentally is the league record in a 46-game season. 80 goals along the way too.
It's just the way they play, Steve. I mean, Gary says every game they play, they try and play to win.
Stansfield, looking in the corner though. He's had a goal in his last 7 games, Adam Stansfield. There's plenty of playoff experience. He lost in 2005 with Hereford, won in 2006 against Halifax with Hereford, and then of course was part of the Exeter side that lost at Wembley last season. We'll hope to see if he's involved in this current campaign. Don't forget, of course, as soon as a goal goes in anywhere, we will let you know in a crucial night in the Blue Square Premier season tonight. Rushden have scored at Stafford. And again, one of the few ones that doesn't mean an awful lot tonight, but there's a big goal there at the Wessex Stadium for Weymouth. Against Droylsden, they lead by 1-0. Weymouth, who started 4th from bottom this evening, chance to move out of the drop zone. Stuart Bevan has given John Hollinside the lead in that game at the Wessex Stadium. That's cleared by Straker. Here's Matt Taylor to George Friend.
Just can't get going at the moment, Exeter. They've been closed down very quickly. They are trying to pass the ball, and quite sure that Paul Tisdale really wants them to get on the ball. And one thing and all, he just wants them to try and stop Aldershot playing. At the moment, Aldershot are dictating the game. Got the place to suit them at the moment in time.
Harding to Hudson. Donnelly had made a run outside of him, went square instead. Forward by Gear, away by Seaborn. Harley wins it back for Exeter. Foul on Rob Edwards. Started all 48 games in all competitions for Exeter this season. Rob Edwards, the only player that's been picked for every game by Paul Tisdale. His experience vital, 34 years of age now. He's been promoted in his career with both Bristol City and Preston North End. Looking to make it a hat-trick this season and get Exeter back into the Football League, which is where Aldershot are heading. It's just a question of when and whether it will be sealed tonight. Logan's header, cleared by Gear for Aldershot. Back from Seaborn. Good header from Newman. His experience crucial back there for Aldershot in the moment. Day and Winfield both missing. And his fellow centre-half Charles was first with that challenge. Donnelly for John Grant to chase. And chase he does. Elvin square of him, it's still John Grant, and then Harding!
What good play that was. It initially all started with Ben Harding, and he covered the ground so quickly just to join in with his front player, and it was on his weaker foot. He's just trying to guide it into the corner, and that is so unlucky. I don't think Andy Merritt would have got across to it if it had been on target, but the way he just tried to come across it, pull it across in the keeper's right-hand corner, it was unlucky, but that's what Ben Harding's all about. Neat and tidy passing, but will always try and make the run forwards off his front players.
And he's got 5 goals in all competitions doing that in this Aldershot season so far. Taylor's header. Foul on Ben Watson, who's starting an Exeter game for the first time on loan from Grays. 6 substitute appearances prior to tonight for the 22-year-old, but he's got his chance, and he's won this free kick, which is played short to Tully. Away by Newman. Deal with that pretty comfortably. Aldershot back in from Edwards. Newman's header again. Now Friend. To Harley. Logan. Hudson has gone all the way back there to help out.
Just seeing Hudson just coming back there. He's looking to get up and down the line, but as well, he's actually getting across the other side of the park and getting involved in the play as well on that side. Seems like he's got a little bit of a licence to roam this evening.
Donnelly went for the return ball there. He didn't get it from Louis Soers. This is Rob Gear. Tackled by Logan. 17 goals this season now for Richard Logan. 5 goals in his last 8 games. Chris Sargentson, the referee, wanting Rob Gear back a yard or two before he took that throw in. Newman's header. That's another throw to Aldershot. As I mentioned, beaten just 7 times this season, but 5 of those defeats have come against sides in the top half of the division. Although Exeter under Paul Tisdale have not managed to beat them. Trying to change all that tonight. Remember, we're talking about Aldershot winning the league. Huge incentive for Exeter City tonight to get the 3 points, to go third psychologically with 3 games remaining. Elvis. Here just run out of ground there.
He's unlucky there, Rob. Good run forward. First time I've really seen him go forward. It's normally quite an adventurous fullback.
His first season at the club, having signed from local rivals Woking. Exeter tonight trying to do something that nobody has managed in the league since York City in January, and that's beat Aldershot Town. Since they lost at the Kit Kat Crescent, Aldershot are 14 games unbeaten. Charles had to come across there though. Gill looking for Watson. No chances taken by Straker.
They've been caught out a few times by Aldershot, trying to play themselves out of trouble in tight areas. Weren't mucking about then, Anthony Straker.
Here comes Gill with a long throw. It came off Newman in the end, who injured himself, challenging his own player, Rob Gear. Well, the younger generation need goals to stay awake, don't they? I tell you what, there haven't been too many sleeping watching Aldershot this season. They've been a breath of fresh air.
They certainly have. They've given us a lot of excitement. Every time they play, they're just almost like a gung-ho side where they just keep going forward. They defend from the front. Just this exercise to me look very, very narrow. They've got no natural width at all, and if they're going to play that narrow, they definitely need just a little bit more creation in midfield.
Here's Harley wide, couldn't get his cross in there. He's going to leave the throw again for Matt Gill. Of course, he has this part of his repertoire. Logan complaining he's getting a buffering in there. Newman's header away. Edwards for Exeter. Back to Gill. Friend sweeps it in, looking for Taylor, away by Straker. That was the closing down of Donnelly that forced that error.
Certainly did. I think it was just needed Adam Stansfield just to make more of an assertive effort, just to go and get the ball, look for it off of Steve Tully. He was looking for him. In the end, the pace of the ball outdone him.
Tully with another throw to Edwards. Comes back to Gill, who spreads play now to George Friend. Started the last 3 games prior to this evening. Floats it in left-footed, headed away by Charles, then won by Gill and away by Gear. Edwards into Watson. 3 in the penalty area here for Exeter. That'll be pretty comfortable for Nicky Bull. This near post.
I just wonder if the momentum was taken out there by George Friend. Could have just delivered that ball early. A lot of runs are being made.
Well, he's forward here, and he's carried on. And that's a very good challenge by Newman.
Timed it fantastically there. Helped out his fullback.
I'm not so sure Seaborn appreciated that ball, but he dealt with it in any case. That's the flick from Logan. Charles being chased by Stansfield. Cleared by Nicky Bull.
That was well watched by Nicky Bull as well. Weren't the greatest pass he got back from Anthony Charles, but he dealt with it well, kept his eye on it all the way through.
Headed in the air by Charles. That'll be a free kick to Aldershot, much to the frustration of the home fans. Quickly taken, here's Hudson. No time for hanging about where Aldershot are concerned. Hudson gives it to Edwards. Hurly-burly start here at St James Park. Harley. Friend again, he's seen plenty of the ball on that left-hand side. Watson trying to get on the end of the pass. Solid and fair challenge, according to the referee, by Donnelly. Tully. Decided to take Straker on. And Hudson once again back helping out. John Grant foul by Danny Seaborn.
A bit of a silly foul that one with Danny Seaborn. No need to do that. He was on his own, John Grant. Could have just held him, been patient. Just see Ricky Newman just calming down a bit. The tempo was raised by Exeter. That's what they wanted. Aldershot will try and take the sting out of the game.
Louis Saws up against George Friend. That's a goal kick. Well, we've had almost 20 minutes on the night where Aldershot could clinch the title. Let's hear from their manager with Rebecca.
Gary, what do you make of the opening 20?
Yeah, it's been a good opening. We started the game off quite well. Exeter are getting into their stride now, so that's what I expected.
You're shouting relax a lot. That's one of the messages you want to get across to them.
Yeah, I think so. You know, there's a big crowd there, there's expectations, so we have to relax. I think the players have started off really well, so we need to continue in that vein.
Thanks, Gary.
Thank you.
We have defending to do here, which Charles will do. That's the point I was making to him prior to kick-off, Parks. They're young players. They've been close for a while now. They couldn't be closer, just 1 point away. Sometimes it gets in the mind of young players, doesn't it?
Certainly does, but I just don't expect it to get in the mind of these young players, Steve. They've done ever so well. They've played a lot of big games. They've played a lot of football as well, and nothing seems to faze them at all. They just seem to enjoy themselves, and we're watching them play this evening, and they're all so comfortable. They all know what each other's doing. It just seems that Gary can always tweak about the side, and they just seem the same team all the time.
Hartley Watson got in the way of Stansfield, but it's still Watson. And Nicky Bull made the save. It came back to Harley, and it was a super block by Donnelly. First real opening for Exeter City, denied by that man.
I just think that you see Adam Stansfield and Ben Watson got in each other's way initially. I just don't think Ben Watson could get it out of his feet to really take the shot on. But I don't want to take anything away from Nicky Bull. He got there really sharp, didn't allow him any space to get the shot in.
Here come Exeter again. Gill is arriving at the back post. Oh, it wouldn't just quite sit up for him. Come back to Tully. Space for Matt Gill again. Low in towards that near post, cleared by Charles.
Fantastic cross that was by Matt Gill. I thought he'd lost the opportunity, made his own space, earned the right to deliver what could have been a fantastic ball.
And here come Aldershot on the break. Very important interception by Seaborn. John Grant was through otherwise. Tremendous tempo to this game. Grant again. Elvins. Louis Saws wanted it back. Finds its way to Donnelly. He's looking for John Grant. Headed away by Seaborn. Back in from Harding. Away by Seaborn again. Now Kirk Hudson onto that right foot. Seaborn has the block.
It's a good block as well by Seaborn. Now that was going again from Hudson.
It's absorbing stuff at the moment.
Just seems every time Exeter raise the tempo, it just brings the game to another level.
George Friend. Cut out by Donnelly. He has time to steady himself, just have a little look up. And he plays a lovely ball towards Saws. John Grant attacking it in the penalty area. It's away by Taylor. Now Hudson. Space again for Donnelly. Still Donnelly. And it's straight at Marriott.
No idea what Scott Donnelly was trying to do there. I just think he was looking, again, just to try and bend it into that right-hand side of Andy Marriott. That's what he was looking to try and do. Trying to guide the ball into the corner.
Well, don't forget, of course, the live football continues on Setanta Sports this week and tomorrow. A huge game north of the border. The Old Firm exclusive to Setanta Sports from Celtic Park. 7 o'clock. We start tomorrow on Setanta Sports 1. Foul by Kirk Hudson. Gives Exeter City a free kick.
This is going to be one of their great strengths this evening, is from dead ball situations. A few big lads in that Exeter side.
Got a moment to get your breath at the moment. In from Harley. Taylor! Great opportunity for the central defender who scored 10 times this season, and he put it over.
No, he should have got that one on target at least. Got the height there, he comes in. Might have just been a shade offside maybe if it's given. But yeah, it's given offside, but still he's got to hit the target from there. Great opportunity to take his goal tally on even further.
Just another warning to Aldershot about the threat that Exeter do pose from those set plays. The league leaders now have a free kick.
I just think, I'm looking at Exeter and they're playing at 4-3-3, and we've seen them play at Stevenage and they played really well. But I think the changing point for Exeter was when they lost Steve Basham. And we're just seeing it here again. The two of them getting each other's way. Ben Watson can't get out his feet quick enough, and that just allows Nicky Bull to get close to him. That was good goalkeeping.
Aldershot throw on that far side. Both teams have had chances. It remains goalless. Scoreline, remember, that would be enough to confirm Aldershot as the Blue Square Premier champions. That's cut out by Gill. And there's a corner to Aldershot. Throughout the evening, remember, all the scores will appear from around the country. If it's your team or your team's rival, Farsley Celtic have scored at Ebbsfleet. Big goal at the bottom, Scott McNiven. Sorry, David McNiven has got that goal. Remember Stuart Bevan for Weymouth as well. So Weymouth and Farsley both in the bottom 7, both winning so far. Back to the top on Aldershot's corner. Charles attacking it. Just over the crossbar.
That was an inviting corner by Scott Donnelly. He was just sitting there, just on the edge of the box, just saying, come and attack me. And that's what he done. Humphrey Charles didn't get the best of it, just slightly turned his back on it and couldn't get any direction at all. It was close. Andy Merritt was almost in no man's land. He went to come and he stopped.
Well, Anthony Charles was on loan at Aldershot when they won the Ryman Premier League in 2003. They finally signed for them permanently in the summer from Barnet, and he's now going to help them to yet another promotion back into the Football League. Looking to confirm that this evening. A point is all they need. Exeter would dearly love all three to go third. Harley. Watson to Gill. Lovely weighted pass from Matt Gill. Tully's cross didn't really have the quality that was needed.
Yeah, he's got to do that, Steve Tully, a hell of a lot. They're playing 4-3-3. They're very narrow as well, and he's got to make that run. He's got a lot of energy. He's got good pace as well, and I'm sure that his manager wants him to do that, just to push on in that final third. But the one thing he's going to want better delivery when he gets in those areas.
Watson. Harley's touch back to Watson. Come back into this game though, haven't they, Exeter?
They're getting a lot more touches of the ball now. It's just that cutting edge are lacking up front. I just think it's a very narrow free, and there's not enough, for me, enough goal and movement up there. They're very, very flat, and I was saying it earlier when it was Stevenage, when Steve Basham was on, he gives them that little bit more of just creation up there, and I just wonder whether or not he's going to change it at some, maybe even at half time, just to give him a little bit more impetus up front.
Gill's long throw. Away by Gear. Miscue from Edwards. Back to Harley. Always rising.
Took it well as well, hit it clean. I don't think Rob Edwards would want to see this one again. Had an air shot, but it was unlucky there. Ryan Harley took it really well. Good strike. It was always rising. Nicky Bull just made sure though.
Stansfield's touch, away by Straker. Elvins. And Seaborn goes back to Marriott. Goals haven't been a problem for Exeter either this season. They're the fourth highest scorers in the league with 72. Aldershot with 80. And both sides have only failed to score on 6 occasions. Differing emotions of the two managers. Gary Waddock knows at some stage he will be celebrating. He just can't wait to finally do that. Paul Tisdale in a very similar situation to last year, his first season in charge. Trying to first of all get Exeter into that top 5 and secure a place in the playoffs, and then go one better than last season and guide them back into the Football League. This is their 5th successive season in this division, having been relegated in the 2002-2003 season from the Football League. Friends throw, away by Donnelly. And hit Rob Edwards, who got back to win it back. Logan. Watson, Gill had made the run, came back to Watson. Straight at Nicky Ball.
At least he was there, confident enough to have the shot, Ben Watson. Hasn't scored a lot of goals, didn't score a lot when he was at Grays. But he just took it himself, took it early. The problem that was happening to Nicky Ball was just dropping in front of him. He did well just to actually get it just on a half volley.
more goal to tell you about. Jamie Maguire's equaliser for Droylsden at Weymouth. Big goal, of course, at the bottom. 1-1 now between those two at the Wessex Stadium. 0-0 here. 31 minutes gone. 5th against top and champions-elect. Harley.
I just wonder if Portis, they will look at things. They've got Wayne Carlisle sitting on the bench, maybe bring him on wide on the right, just to give him a bit more width. Wayne Carlisle definitely gives him a lot of power, enthusiasm on the right-hand side. Him and Steve Tully together will cause problems. But at the moment, it's quite easy for the back four of Aldershot. Have to deal with 3 players who are playing very, very narrow. Their full-backs are just tucking in for Aldershot, and they're making their jobs are being made easier by the way Exeter are actually set up at the moment.
Sometimes easier said than done, though, to break down what everyone in the Blue Square Premier now recognises as the best team in the league this season. In fact, in the last 11 games, they've won 9 of them in the league. Only Droylsden and Ebbsfleet have got anything from Aldershot in the last 11 league games.
I think you just might find that those 2 teams have played with no fear against them, and a lot of teams have been more concerned about trying to stop them than actually going at them.
Here's Exeter going at them. Watson looking for Adam Stansfield. Ball got away with that. Here's Watson to Matt Gill. Harley was the one coming in the penalty area. Aldershot got it away.
Was a little bit caught out. He done well there in the end. Adam Stansfield just let it go underneath his foot. He didn't intend to do it. Nearly caught out the defence.
Another goal to tell you about. Big goal in the Blue Square Premier. Torquay through Chris Zabrowski. Lead Northwich across Devon at Plainmoor. That, of course, here means that Gary Waddock would need a point to clinch the championship at the top. And at the bottom, it would mean Northwich staying in the drop zone. They started this evening 3rd from bottom. They lost here on Saturday, their first defeat in the bottom in the last 9. So many connotations at top and bottom of the Blue Square Premier still. And we have Burton Halifax as well, with big interest at both ends of the table tonight. Farsley leading as well, remember. 0-0 here. Charles. Gill. Lovely touch, just a little too strong for Watson. Here's Donnelly. Now Harding, trying to feed Kirk Hudson. It's still Kirk Hudson! Well, he'd done the hard part, and he looks to the skies and knows that that was a chance to add to his tally this season.
It was a great chance, it was a lovely ball, lovely weighted pass as well by Ben Harding, and that's the 3rd time he's tried this evening. That's the first time he's tried just to guide it in rather than go with power. And I bet he wishes he'd gone with power. That's gone over the top of the little bit of a stand we had behind the goal. Totally got underneath that one. But again, he's a problem when he comes inside. I think Steve Tully's really got to have a look at the way he's coming up against him. He's got to try and force him onto his left foot.
13 goals his last 26 games from wide areas. It's a more than decent return by Kirk Hudson, and he could have easily had a couple tonight. Put himself in a couple of great positions.
Oh, he certainly has. He's had more opportunities than anyone else on the park. He just hasn't taken one. He just can't keep giving him opportunities, because he will take one. He has a habit of scoring when he's on camera.
Newman. Straight to Harley, who still has it. finds Tully. He's looking for Stansfield, away by Gear. Now Donnelly. Shaw's dispossessed. Stansfield's trying to get in ahead of Newman. Here's George Friend. Leaves it for Harley. Bit of space for Watson. And George Friend again. 4 in the penalty area. Can he pick out an Exeter shirt? Logan was lurking. Away by Newman. And here come Aldershot with Donnelly. He was looking for Elvins. Second ball is picked up by Hudson.
Just comes inside again, Kirk Hudson. He's looking for Louis Soares, who actually made the run. He just want to roll it to him and get it back again.
Here's Richard Logan. Tully away to his right. Needs a good delivery. Once again, it wasn't there.
He's got an area so many times, Steve Tully. He's got to deliver. Those areas are premium in football, and you have to take the opportunity when you get there.
Exeter have scored in their last 21 home games in all competitions. 0-0 so far this evening. 8 minutes to half-time. Aldershot throw.
I'm just really surprised Exeter are allowing Aldershot to play so much football. They've dictated the midfield so far this evening.
Here come Exeter on the charge now with Gill. That's a useful ball. It's Adam Stansfield. Without a goal in 7 games, he's picked the perfect match to break that duck, and he's given Exeter City the lead.
Well, that is the first time we've seen Adam Stansfield so far this evening. I'm just really surprised what's happened here. He's definitely onside. He's played onside by Anthony Charles, but the finish was there. The oncoming Nicky Ball couldn't do anything about it. Just waiting there. We've just seen it. It's a good challenge it was there by Rob Edwards. And it was just a weighted pass there by Matt Gill, and it was a good toe poke finish it was by Stansfield. That's what he wants, space in front of him, grass to run in front of him, to run on I should say. Toe poke finish. First shot this evening. 1-0 to Exeter.
No motion from Paul Tisdale. He knows there's a long way to go. He knows he's up against a very good side. But Adam Stansfield's 10th goal of the season. The man who's been to 3 playoff finals in his playing career might just have found another goal in this year's playoff quest for Exeter. Still a long way to go though. Here's Donnelly. Well, just 1 clean sheet. Aldershot now in 17 games in all competitions. That was away at Crawley when they went by a goal to 0. Torquay, remember, are leading tonight by a goal to 0, so Aldershot would need a point here to rubber stamp their return to the Football League. Exeter trying to spoil their party this evening. The noise level increased around St James Park after that Stansfield goal.
Well, that's the first time we've really seen Aldershot opened up. You just wonder just what happened to their defence. It was wide open. Anthony Charles is about 4 yards deeper than Nicky Newman. Nicky Newman was a good 20 yards away from Anthony Charles. Couldn't get anywhere near Stansfield to close down the space. You just wonder why there was such a big gap in that back 4. Especially as well, they had possession in the Exeter half.
Charles with the clearance. Back in from Seaborn. The side flag was up against Stansfield on that occasion. No goals in his last 7 games, but he certainly didn't finish like a man struggling in front of goal.
No, he didn't. He's took it comfortably as well. I've seen the toe pokes in my time. Andrzej Konchelskis used to do it all the time. And that's what he's gone and done there.
Tully's intervention at the other end. Away by Seaborn. If scores stayed the same as they are at the moment, it would leave Torquay second, as always, Exeter third. And if they stayed like that, it would keep them apart with the possibility of an all-Devon playoff final at Wembley. But there's so many more twists and turns to go yet, all kinds of permutations. Here come Aldershot, who want to wrap up this championship. Grant, Donnelly, Marriott didn't hold it, and Aldershot are level. And it's a first ever league goal for Scott Donnelly on his first league start, and he has the league leaders level.
He just can't stop scoring in front of the camera, Scott Donnelly, but that was all about Ben Watts, Ben Harding initially. John Grant pulls wide, plays a lovely ball back across to Scott Donnelly. Got enough on it, but it was Andy Marriott. Yeah. Poor by Andy Marriott, really coming straight at him. Should have dealt with it better, but one thing we do know, when Aldershot go behind, 9 times out of 10 they always get themselves back into it, as we've seen a few times here in Setanta Sports. They do come back. Andy Marriott has got to be so disappointed with himself there. Should have held that. Don't want to take anything away from Scott Donnelly, but Andy Marriott was quite poor in that given situation.
Put those bottles back in the ice, because this scoreline would see the corks popped for Aldershot. But here come Exeter with Logan, cleared by Straker. This was never ever going to be dull tonight. Exeter will be furious that they've surrendered the lead like that. In from Tully, away by Gear.
I just think he's got to change it at half-time, Paul Tisdale. He's got to go back to a 4-4-2 at least. So getting too much space out wide in midfield at the moment, Aldershot. And I think he's just got to go and he's got to match him up, be honest, really, out there. We've just seen here, it was a good ball back it was. Scott Donnelly's done well to get forward, but Andy Marriott, be honest, that's shocking. That is what he's done now. Straight at him, he should have held that. The pace of the ball was good from Scott Donnelly, but he knows himself he should have dealt with that ball better.
Can happen to the best of them. Such an experienced player, 37 years of age, including loans. Exeter City are his 14th club. Arrived here from Boston in the summer. And that won't matter at all to Scott Donnelly, the 20-year-old, who scores his 4th goal for Aldershot, but his first in the league. The other 3 had all come in the Setanta Shield. And it's Donnelly's ball forward there for John Grant to chase. Last minute of normal time at the end of the first half. Fans were appealing for a free kick. Aldershot get a corner.
Just want it looked a little bit the way the ball come back to John Grant. It could have been handball, but I'm sure they'll take the corner instead.
Everyone bar Stansfield back to defend this corner for Exeter. They didn't defend it very well, and it went all the way through without a touch.
Well, that's strange. It was right there on top of Rob Edwards' head. I thought Rob Edwards normally does deal with balls coming across, and we just see Rob Edwards completely missed it, and there was no one there to pick up the pieces.
He couldn't believe it. 2 minutes of time to add on at the end of this first half. Well, Aldershot started this half very well, then Exeter came back into it. Exeter got the goal, then they surrendered the lead, and it's the league leaders finishing the half, the stronger team. In from Newman, Away by Friend. Here's Harding. That's an Exeter throw. Gary Waddock in his first season in charge. Knows he's almost there. He's completing a remarkable story. Away by Friend for Exeter. Foul on Logan.
Okay, got a little bit too close there. No need to do that there. Richard Logan's gone short. Let him have it there. It's not going to cause any problems. He'll just be wondering, as we've seen recently with Arsenal have been scoring but conceding straight after. He'll be asking himself what happened. How did they manage to do that when in theory they hadn't really caused a problem?
They led for just 4 minutes, Exeter. It's a goal that he won't want to see again in a hurry. And that is the last action of the first half. A pulsating one where Exeter City took the lead to Adam Stansfield, but it was the lead that led for just 4 minutes. And a mistake by Marriott, you have to say, allowing Scott Donnelly to equalise for Gary Waddock's side in a scoreline that at the moment would clinch the Blue Square Premier Championship for his team. Exeter determined tonight to be party poopers and spoil the Aldershot party, and they did their bit when Stansfield ended a run of 7 games without a goal by giving them the lead. But as I say, it lasted for just 4 minutes. Marriott couldn't keep that out, and Scott Donnelly scored his first league goal for Aldershot to draw them level. So they go in knowing if it stays the same, they will be confirmed as champions. Still plenty to play for. Exeter 1, Aldershot 1 at the break.
You're feeling very defensive. You're well supported, so move forward.
Blue Square, the art of betting.
Coming up this Friday on Setanta Sports 1, we've got the first game from cricket's Indian Premier League, Bangalore against Kolkata. That starts at 3:20 on Friday. Now, just a few minutes ago, this is what the scene was inside the Aldershot dressing room. They went a goal down, but very quickly they were back in it. And if it stays this way, then Gary Waddock and his men are into the Football League. I am joined pitchside by the Daily Telegraph's Ricky George. Ricky, do you think it will stay this way?
Well, I think the big question now is what will Exeter do? I mean, obviously Aldershot are very comfortable. I mean, there's no doubt at all that they're going up. If it's not tonight, it'll be on Saturday. I hope it's tonight, because this will be about the 15th time I've seen them in the last 6 weeks. I think a big question here is the questions that Exeter have got to answer. I mean, initially when it started, it looked as though Aldershot were going to overrun them, but they got that goal, and if it hadn't been for that unfortunate mistake by Andy Marriott, I think Exeter could possibly take this game now. But that's the key to tonight. I mean, forgetting everything else, I think the key to tonight is what Exeter will do.
As you said, they will go up. It just depends when. Next season in League Two, what do you think? How do you think they'll get on, Ricky?
I think the amazing thing, and because they've done this incredible climb in 16 years, has been greatly due to the support that they've got. They've got massive support, as everybody knows, as have Exeter. So I think that will carry them through, and I think they're more likely to do a Hereford and possibly challenge for promotion next season than Morecambe and Dagenham and Redbridge, who've struggled a bit.
Ricky, appreciate your time. I'll let you get back up to the press box. Thanks very much. I'll hand you back to Steve.
Thank you very much indeed. And it will be Exeter City who took the lead in this game to get us underway in the second half. Aldershot needing a point to make sure of the championship. 3 points would be massive for Exeter City, though. And all fans and players and people connected with Stevenage and Cambridge watching tonight will be hoping that isn't the case, because Exeter would go above those clubs if they were to win this game. And remember, Aldershot 14 games unbeaten in the league, away from home since they lost at York in January. They've won 4 and drawn 2 of their last 6. 9 wins from their last 11. The statistics don't lie, but Exeter very hard to beat on their own patch. took the lead in the first half. What will disappoint their manager is how quickly they surrendered it. He's yet to beat Aldershot as Exeter manager. This is his 4th game against them. He lost 2-0 earlier in the season, drew 0-0 here last season, and lost 3-2 at the Rec in the last campaign. Here's Soars to Elvins. At the end of all that, it's a throw to Exeter. Cleared by Seaborn. Stansfield, the Exeter goal scorer, challenging with Newman. Elvis got the winner against Burton on Saturday. Saw's got his angles wrong there. And Marriott comfortably out of his goal. Don't forget, of course, all the scores as they go in elsewhere in the Blue Square Premier tonight. Crawley have taken the lead against Grays. Mustafa Carriot. Grays unbeaten in 9. James Smith has equalised for Ebbsfleet against Farnsley. That's a big goal in terms of the bottom of the Blue Square Premier table. Torquay still leading, which would mean Aldershot needing a point tonight. Weymouth are still drawing, and Oxford, who are on a good run of late, have taken the lead. Eddie Anacolette has scored there at the Kit Kat Crescent. 1-1 here. Free kick to Aldershot. Elvins got the cross in. Harriott taking it at his near post. Exeter have won 5 of their last 6 games at home. Only Droylsden have got a point, courtesy of a 1-1 draw. In fact, they needed a Richard Logan penalty to equalise in that game against Dave Pace's side, who, as we've just seen, are drawing tonight at Weymouth as well. Gear away. Donnelly furious that been given.
That's a foul for me. He's actually taken his legs. Started quite flat this half compared to the way it finished in the first half. It needs something to spark it.
Ryan Harley to deliver the free kick. Seaborn was waiting at the back post.
That was a good touch there by Ben Harding. I think Seaborn was in there, and I think Ben Harding just got his left foot around him just to pull it up in the air, allowing Nicky Ball just to come and gather.
Forward by Fred. Looking for Stansfield. Elvins with the header to John Grant, leading goal scorer for Aldershot. Good play by Louis Soars. Quick cross as well, just over Hudson. And Gill back to clear for Exeter.
Just how many goals we've seen scored like that. What Ryan Harley tried to do there, just the determination of Louis Soars that got him that opportunity. It's just a shame there wasn't enough Aldershot players in the box to actually pick up the pieces.
Anthony Straker, in his first season with the club. His 53rd game is going to take the throw, looking for Hudson. That's an Aldershot corner.
Just come about there, he's done well to get back there, Steve Tully, but Matt Taylor just got in his way. He couldn't get anywhere near the ball to keep it from going out for a corner.
Short to Hudson. Exeter switched off there. This is Donnelly. Well, he was way off target. It was a good job for the home side.
Yeah, he might have just rushed it. I think he was expecting maybe someone just to come at him, but it didn't happen. He took it too early. That's again, they've done that short corner and got away with it.
Well, let me point you in the way of a charity game on the 10th of May. It's called Dell's Match. It's for Del Dinas, who played for Tottenham youth team. He's currently the co-manager of Edgware Town in the Ryman Division North. He's recently been diagnosed with motor neurones disease, raising funds on the 10th of May. And you can see the likes of Fran Sinclair, Les Ferdinand and Paul Merson playing that day. And you can get more details, dellsmatch.co.uk. Get along on the day if you can for a very worthy cause. Logan with the touch. Harley. Gill had made a run from midfield. Watson was out on that far side. Stansfield is offside.
I'm sure there's a few Exeter players saying maybe Ryan Harley could have delivered that early. And we just, well, it's close with Stansford. There's a few other his own players in front of him. It's a close call. But maybe Ryan Harley could have played the ball earlier. Maybe had too many touches.
Friend with the throw. Charles. Danny Seaborn. And to go for the Exeter throw.
Gary Waddell will be quite pleased the way the game's going at the moment. It's quite flat, it's quite dull at the moment. He doesn't really want Exeter to really get the tempo up too high. He's quite happy with the game being as it is. It is all about Exeter, as Ricky mentioned. Exeter have got to come and try and do something now. 3 points are really essential for them, just to try and really get a good footing in the playoff position.
Newman has been penalised there.
Just a little bit over tight he was with Adam Stansfield. Maybe could have had a shout from behind from Rob Geary that he was there. He didn't know what was behind him.
Harley's delivery. Very important header from Anthony Charles. There could be a break on here. Louis Soares. To Hudson, just John Grant up at the moment. Harding making his way in. Elvins as well as in the penalty area. Cleared by Harley. Watson.
Just got to add a bit more bite, I think, Exeter. It's up to them. They're the home side, they're the side. 3 points are important. They've really got to raise the game, add something different to it. Because at the moment in time, there's only one happy side at the moment. That's Aldershot at the moment, under no pressure at the moment.
And once again, try and take some points off a top side. They have done fairly well against their rivals this season. Exeter, their record against the top six reads 13 points from a possible 24. They've beaten Stevenage twice. They've beaten and drawn with Cambridge. Beaten and lost to Torquay. Lost to Burton, who of course they play on the last day. And lost to Aldershot at Aldershot. But that's much better than some of their playoff rivals. And that can often be the difference, taking points of teams around you.
If you want to achieve anything in football, you have to beat the sides in and around you. If you're going to go and win championships, trying to get in player positions, you have to beat your main contenders.
It's no coincidence that the Barclays Premier League leaders, Manchester United, undefeated against Liverpool, Chelsea and Arsenal this season.
That's what he always talks about, Sir Alex Ferguson, and that's one thing that he expects his players to deliver for him. Results against their most important opponents.
So can Exeter get a win against the league leaders tonight to put them into third in the league? Elvin's chasing that. Seaborn came across.
I've seen Anthony Charles try to knock that ball quite a few times, just really pulling Danny Seaborn outside the area, pulling him wide, and they've had a bit of joy from it.
Rob Gear to take the throw for the league leaders. Donnelly. Edwards in the way. Forward by Logan.
He's done well this evening, Ben Harding, just been in between, just in front of his back four. If he's not in front of his back four, he's joining in with his front two. Really just been playing at just an even pace and just not looking like he's stretched at all, so comfortable.
Frem with the throw. Edwards. The challenge by Gill. Comes to Charles now. Elvin's battling away with Seaborn, and then with Edwards. Seaborn in the end concedes the corner.
He's done his job there, Rob Elvins. Kept in contact. We've seen so many players who would have gone down there looking for a foul. He wasn't willing to do that. He was going to fight for the calls. Won his team a corner.
Which Scott Donnelly once again is going to take. Well headed away by Taylor. Great delivery that was from Donnelly. Offside flag was up against Elvins anyway there. Wayne Carlisle has been asked to warm up by Paul Tisdale. Man from Northern Ireland, hasn't featured recently. He and Dean Moxey both options from the substitutes bench. Steve Basham is there as well. This is Louis Soares for Aldershot. It's still Soares. And it went right across the face of goal. It was behind John Grant.
Oh, we're just seeing what a fantastic position that was as well. I saw it, there was a situation in the game, I called it a premium position, and exactly what it was. Just John Grant's making a fantastic run. He's saying, give me it, and there's a pullback there for Rob Elvins. He should have done that as well. In the end, he got caught in two minds and delivered nothing.
Exeter living dangerously. And it looks like changes are afoot. Paul Tisdale has seen enough in this second half. Hudson. The mazy run brought to an end by Harley. Aldershot have it back though with Straker. Deep across this time. Soares will keep it in. Looking for Gear. Well read by Rob Edwards.
That's good perseverance as well by Rob Gear.
Big goal at the bottom of the Blue Square Premier. Farsley, who did lead by a goal to nil, now trail Ebbsfleet by 2 goals to 1. Luke Moore has got that goal at Stonebridge Road, so Farsley are now trailing. It's a double switch for Exeter. Carlisle and Moxey, the two players I mentioned, are both coming on. So a real message of intent here. Ryan Harley is the first player to go off, to be replaced by Wayne Carlisle. He started all but 2 of the last 2 of 22. And Moxey is going to come on for Ben Watson, who was starting a game in an Exeter shirt for the first time tonight.
I just think now, especially with 2 wide players coming in Moxey and Carlisle, I just think they'll go back to a 4-4-2 and just try and use width. I think that's been a problem from defending out wide, and I think it's actually they've been lacking it as well going forward. No width at all, no threat coming from a wide area. They've had 3 forwards who have just been too narrow to cause any problems at all to Aldershot's defence.
It's the way we've seen Exeter play an awful lot this season, with Carlisle wide on the right-hand side. Here he is, and Moxey on the left. They've both got goals as well. Here's Stansfield. Back post. Moxie's first touch was very nearly a goal.
What a substitution that could have been. That was almost similar just to Richard Logan's goal as well at the weekend. Fantastic ball by Stansfield, takes a little deflection, but what a good header down, but an even better save by Nicky Ball to get across there. Moved his feet so quick and managed just to keep it out.
Paul Tisdale very nearly saw his substitutes combine there. Exeter have a corner. Gill takes it. That came off Soares, away by Harding. Here's Soares again.
I just think by those substitutions he's made, I just think it's going to open the game up even more. Exeter just have to go for it. That means they're going to have to leave a lot of space at the back.
Certainly at home parks, they do look more comfortable, Exeter, playing this way as well, don't they?
They certainly do. They do play well with it away from home, but at home I just think you need that natural width, and I just think the players are definitely more used to it as well.
It might just suit Aldershot too.
Oh, it does. I mean, I think it will just give them space. That's the one thing it will do. Aldershot love space. They've got a lot of quick players, good pacey players who will run into space with and without the ball.
John Grant. Logan away for Exeter. Exeter throw. This could be a yellow card for Anthony Charles. That's the first of the evening, incidentally.
It was a soft one. Well, not soft one. It's a silly one by Anthony Charles. No need to kick the ball away. That's what he's booked him for. Silly booking that is.
Gill. Carlisle showed too much of it to Donnelly. Straker looking for Hudson.
It's quite ironic what's happening now, Steve. We've just seen Aldershot now have gone to a 4-3-3. Kirk Hudson has gone through the middle and he's joined up with Elvins and Grant, and he's just gone the other way now, Gary. He's actually going to try and do to Exeter what they try to do to themselves, but maybe try and do it a bit better.
Great run from Harding. Hudson. Comfortably into the arms of Marriott in the end. Moxie was looking for Matt Taylor, of all people. Matt Taylor parks at the moment. Looks as though he's playing as a centre forward.
He has done. I mean, they've gone 3-4-3. That's what they've suddenly gone now. That's why Gary's changed as well. There's all kind of mixes going on at the moment.
Exeter are now playing with a back three, and they have Taylor, the centre forward, who incidentally used to be a goalkeeper until 4 years ago, who's now playing up there instead of at the back, and Stansfield and Logan either side of him.
It's made it very, very open, this game's going to be now.
Here's Edwards. Carlisle trying to find a way through. Couldn't on that occasion. So as it stands, Aldershot would be confirmed as champions, remember, but there's a nervy few minutes ahead. Let's find out how the nerves are of the chairman. John McGinty is with Rebecca.
John, how are the nerves hanging on?
The nerves are very good, actually. I thought the first half of the first half, we were very, very good. We had the advantage of it, but they gradually came back. And then we had that magnificent goal. It was a beautiful pass, so, you know, it was a good goal. But this other goal by young Donnelly, he's capable of doing this all the time. Good lad, one of my signings.
What about the fans tonight? They've been tremendous. There'll be a serious party, won't there, after this one, if it stays like this?
They were absolutely fantastic. I kissed one of them. He didn't have a hair on his head, so I kissed his head. And I couldn't walk down. I think you saw it. I couldn't walk down there with the reception. You'll have to shut up, you. It's good stuff. If it stays like this, Torquay or win, we don't care now. So if we win, Torquay win, we win, if you see what I mean. So we're on it tonight.
OK, John, appreciate your time. We'll talk to you, no doubt, at the end. Good luck.
Yeah, please, God. Yep, all the best.
Thanks, John.
Cheers. Enjoy the rest.
Thank you.
Here come Aldershot again, with Kirk Hudson looking for Harding. Here's Donnelly, the player the chairman was talking about. Stopped by Carlisle.
That's what it gives you as well, Wayne Carlisle. He loves going forward, getting in forward positions, but he will track back.
Here goes Stansfield. Charles came across. Now the referee is going to show a yellow card to Rob Edwards, I think, here.
Yeah, it was for the late challenge. It was a late challenge he made. It's good refereeing, that is. He didn't stop the play. No arguments from Rob Edwards.
Long throw from Gill. Newman's header down. Soars away. Well, this is fascinating, the way Exeter have changed it now. Forward by Friend. There'll be a lot more of that now. Matt Taylor's up there.
Yeah, I would like just to maybe see Anthony Charles go with Matt Taylor. Definitely more stronger in the air, more consistently better in the air than Ricky Newman. He'll do his job, Ricky Newman, but Anthony Charles is definitely the lad for me, the one to pick up Matt Taylor.
Edwards under pressure there. Onus is on Exeter to go and win it. A point enough for Gary Waddock to celebrate a return to the Football League.
I'm sure he'd love that second goal, though, just to get themselves in front and ask even more of Exeter. We've seen so many goals scored so late in this league.
Harding trying to switch play. Out to Elvins. Tully in ahead of him. Hudson, all on his own at the moment. John Grant up with him. Didn't have the time because Seaborn was about. Good turn by Louis Soars. Rob Edwards not too impressed by his subsequent challenge. Charles at the other end. Now Tully. Remember, as it stands, Aldershot's passport back to the Football League will be stamped with this result. Exeter would stay 5th before going to Rushden next. Harding to Soars. John Grant. Hudson stayed on side. Donnelly once again.
Good idea that was, just to wait a pass on Donnelly.
Taylor. Harding has found Hudson inside the last 20 minutes. Kirk Hudson. Good tackle again by Friend. support. Pace just dropped a little bit. Aldershot maintaining possession. That's through to Tully.
I just think every time the pace drop, it suits Aldershot more than what it suits Exeter. They really need to keep the tempo high, Exeter.
Here's Logan. No way past Newman. They have played more games than anybody else in this league this season, Aldershot. With all their cup heroics, semi-finals of the FA Trophy. They won the Setanta Shield with 3 lots of extra time as well. It's their 57th game of the campaign, and they're looking for their 40th win. Well, another very important goal to tell you about in the Blue Square Premier. Burton have taken the lead at home to Halifax. Darryl Clare, their leading goal scorer, has got that. Now, as it stands, they would go above Exeter, with Exeter drawing here. And remember, you can see Burton on Friday night playing Stevenage in an absolutely crucial game at the top. 7:30 we start on Friday evening on Setanta Sports 1. And as things stand, Halifax would drop into the bottom 4 if that scoreline stayed the same. They were out of the drop zone tonight before a ball was kicked on goal difference only. So many twists and turns at the top and the bottom, but we know the equation here. If this scoreline stays the same, Aldershot Town will be in the Football League next season. But Exeter want to change that. Logan's ball, no way through.
Done well, Anthony Charles stayed with his man, didn't ball watch. If he had ball watched, Tully would have been in. Just see at the moment, Aldershot just getting stronger and stronger. Allowed too much time on the ball. Formation's been changed, but they haven't really got the ball moving as quick as I suppose they would like, Exeter.
Here's Hudson. Off Seabourn. Crazy thing is the way the games are going at the moment. The incentive for Exeter if they win tonight is to go third. But with the scorelines that you're seeing at the bottom, primarily that Darryl Clare goal, as it stands, they would finish the night out of the playoff positions. Ebbsfleet 3-1 up now, as you can see. Donnelly's corner, free header for Charles. Oh, that could have been the goal that put all the nerves away for Aldershot.
Well, he must have had at least about 3 yards of space around him, and I think he was thinking about his celebration before he actually headed it, and that was the problem. He was thinking about what he's going to do next rather than dealing with a job in hand. That should have been game over there as far as I was concerned.
On those scores, incidentally, Weymouth 2-1 up, big scoreline at home to Droylsden. They've had Mark Convery sent off. More drama. Tully forward, Logan jumping. Taylor, the emergency centre forward, battling with Newman.
Done well, Rob Newman. Hasn't played a lot of football this season, especially competitive games in the league, but he's done really well this evening.
Donnelly. Now Tully. Exeter searching for what would be a really golden goal as far as they're concerned. In from Carlisle and all the way through. It is incredible. As it stands, as I say, they finished the evening out of the playoffs. 1 goal without conceding would send them back up to third. That is how tight it is in the battle for the playoffs and subsequently the battle to join Aldershot in the Football League. They went the course last year. They fell at the final hurdle, the cruelest hurdle, at Wembley when they lost to Morecambe. Can he get them back there and give them another chance? It's the first time they've been in the playoffs since their relegation from the Football League, despite finishing in the top 7 in each of the other seasons. Long one from Moxie.
Just unlucky, just a shade over here But again, Nicky Newman was in the right spot at the right time, read the situation. Sure would have seen a lot of other goalkeepers nailed back on their 6-yard line.
Friend. Overhit by Anthony Charles. Tully will get there first. Carlisle. A few of the home fans just beginning to grow. Aldershot quite happy to keep the ball. Here's Hudson. Harding. Lifted forward by Newman. Lovely bit of skill again by Hudson, being chased by Moxey.
It's good possession play, this is by Aldershot. It's all they have to do. It's all about Exeter at the moment.
Exeter are the ones who need to change the scoreline. Aldershot don't. Without stating the obvious, they'd love to wrap it up tonight because their next 2 games against Halifax and Weymouth, who are both fighting for their lives. They'd love to be able to relax by the time those fixtures came about, and they will be able to if it stays the same here at St James Park.
After hearing Gary Waddock talk a lot, Steve, do you honestly believe he'll allow them to relax even if they do actually win the league this evening? I'm quite sure he's going to really want to up his points tally still.
And of course he'll have a duty to the rest of the league because Halifax and Weymouth, as I say, fighting for their lives. Here come Exeter, headed away by Gear. Exeter pushing for the playoffs. Aldershot have had the heartache of that. 2004, losing in the final to Jimmy Quinn Shrewsbury. A year later to Carlisle in the semi-finals, both of them on penalties. There'll be no playoffs for Aldershot this season. Exeter would snatch your hand off replacing them right now. That's headed away by Charles. In from Gill. Comfortable for Bull.
Not a lot Moxey can do. Moxey was coming out, he just couldn't go back and get the ball. Defended well this half. Aldershot not really allowed Exeter anything to chew on at all.
Here's Moxey in ahead of Harding. Stansfield made the run. Newman read it though. Some tired bodies out there now.
It certainly is, and there'll be a lot of tired players.
Gear with the throw for Aldershot. And the referee has
he's just given it over that. Yeah, too long. He's been doing it quite a few times, Rob Gear, and the referee has been warning him. In the end, he's had enough. He's been strong about it all evening.
Nicky Bull always the favourite for that. I know you like Alan Julian at Stevenage Parks, but I still think pound for pound Nicky Bull has been the best goalkeeper in this division this season.
I think we have to say at the moment you have to look at his record in goal this season, plus as what Aldershot have done this season, and we have to go that way. I'm sure there'll be a few Stevenage fans who disagree. It's all about opinions, but it's definitely a It's a tough call between the two of them really so far this season.
12 clean sheets for Nicky Bull. Started every single league game. He knows as long as he doesn't concede a goal in the next 10 minutes, promotion is confirmed. Forward by Seaborn. Here's Stansfield trying to go around Straker. Harding. Here goes Hudson. He's so quick when he gets going. And he was off balance when he hit that one.
Yeah, there's been a few occasions, unlike him, we've seen him a lot better when he gets in those areas. John Grant has made another run across, and again, he hasn't received the ball when he's shaking his head. Fantastic ball out wide to him by Ben Harding, and he could have just gone across the park. I think he's just got caught in two minds. In the end, it was a poor decision he made. Just had to be pushed across the edge of the 6-yard box looking for the oncoming John Grant.
Deep play from Fred. Gilper under pressure by Elvins. Picked up now by Donnelly. Louis Saws on ahead of him. And John Grant. It's towards John Grant. Great covering defending by Fred.
It certainly was good defending. Just Matt Gill initially got caught out in midfield, tried to hold up Louis Saws, but in the end the ball through and it come through to John Grant. Just a shame, it was just on his left side, didn't really want to hit it, should have took it with his left foot, try to let it come across to his favoured right, but that man stopped him in the end.
Inside the last 8 minutes, corner to Aldershot. Everyone bar Stansfield back for Exeter. And it comes, Marriott didn't get there, John Grant did. But the flag had already gone up.
Just haven't done enough in this half, Exeter, to really warrant coming out the game with anything at all, really. No need for Aldershot to do anything at all. They've really controlled this second half without really being pushed into second gear.
Well, they might have a chance here. This is Stansfield. Goes down. Referee says nothing.
And there again, there's me talking about it. Haven't done anything. And Adam Stansfield gets clean through for the second time in this match. Comes, it's bouncing around his feet. Anthony Straker sticks out a leg. I don't know if he actually really makes contact with him. I just think he might just goes down a little bit easy there for me. No big contact at all from Straker. Doesn't really stick his leg out for the ball. Nicky Bull gets there a bit late and makes no contact. I think that's a good decision by the referee in the end. I think his assistant referee did well. He was in a good position to see it.
There's a few pensive faces behind Nicky Bull's goal in the travelling army that have made the journey from Aldershot, that is for sure.
Or maybe we could say sometimes to win things you have to have a little bit of luck sometimes.
Long throw from Gill, flicked on by Taylor, brought down by Stansfield. Carlisle didn't connect with it and it was comfortable for Bull.
I think that's been the story of the second half so far, Steve, at the moment. It has been comfortable.
Here's Hudson. Here by Moxie. Stansfield just trying to roll Charles. Referee says play on. There's more of appeal from the supporters than the players, in fairness.
I call that good defending by Anthony Charles. Just got his body just across, just made it difficult for Stansfield, I should say, just to run straight at the ball.
It's cleared by Tully. Exeter are going to make their third and final change. And it is that man, Steve Basham, recently back from a calf injury. We saw him score the winner recently That's Stevenage, who's going to come on for the last 5 minutes. It would be a goal to send Exeter third, and it would be a goal to make Aldershot wait for confirmation of their promotion. The visitors know they're almost there. Elvins. Edwards away. And by Tully. Gill to Stansfield. Charles across.
Done well there again, Anthony Charles. Just the way he runs, he's got the same running style as Des Walker. Just sheer power, gets to it and done his job right, just cleared his lines, nothing fancy.
Here they come again, Exeter. The onus on the home side. They need the 3 points. Stansfield, the man who put them in front in the first half. To George Friend, steps inside of Hudson, then asks a lot of Moxie.
Could have just done that ball, given to him a little bit early and a little bit firmer, I think. Dean Moxie just gave Rob Gear enough time to get a little edge on it.
Richard Logan, the top scorer, is the man to go off. Steve Basham, who was a loser against Exeter for Oxford in the semi-finals of the playoffs last season, is on for the final 3 minutes. Here comes the long throw from Gill, flicked on by Taylor. There's the header. What a save from Nicky Ball, and he's still in there, and he's done it again. Outstanding goalkeeping from the Aldershot captain.
Well, he's wearing an armband for a reason, and I think he's just proved it here when he's called upon. And again, could have been nearly again an unbelievable substitution by Paul Tisdale, and it was all Steve Basham. Great header and goal, but an even better save, and he was there to pick up the second ball as well.
What a big moment. He can smile now, but he was very nearly having to wait till the next game then. Friend with Elvins. Fouled by Elvins in the end. Done a lot of unselfish work up there for Aldershot tonight. The Exeter fans just buoyed by that Basham header. Taylor wins it in the air again. Here is Basham. Moxie, good delivery, away by Charles. The offside flag was up anyway on the far side.
That's the first time we've really seen Dean Moxie get in a really good area. Lovely little ball he played across.
Here come the results from elsewhere tonight. Burton Albion have beaten Halifax by 2-1, so as it stands they would go above Exeter. Gray's unbeaten record is over, unbeaten in 9, they've lost to Crawley. Big result at the bottom, defeat for Farsley, despite taking the lead. Stafford have lost to Ruston. Torquay have won. So it's defeat for Norwich, who stay in the top zone. Big win for Weymouth, who've beaten Droylsden, and a victory for Oxford as well at York City. A reminder, in the remaining seconds plus stoppage time, an Exeter goal not only makes Aldershot wait for confirmation for promotion, it takes them third in the league. If they don't score one, they drop to 6th because Burton have beaten Halifax. It's an incredible scenario in the Blue Square Premier.
So we can't even come out and say it's a good point, to be honest, really. Not at all. Paul Tisdale will be very disappointed. They've certainly matched Aldershot in certain areas. They just haven't done enough in the final third to really affect the back four or even Nicky Ball. And when called upon, Nicky Ball has done fantastic.
3 more minutes separate Aldershot from the Football League. Exeter trying to change that. As As it stands, they're 6th in the Blue Square Premier, the home side, and out of the playoffs. A goal would put them 3rd. Here comes Gill. Away by Harding. Back in from Gill. Basham challenging with Charles. Those Aldershot supporters on the far side know they're very, very close to celebrating finally. But there's a few more minutes to negotiate yet, as the chairman looks on. Away by Donnelly, the man who scored his first league goal, the equaliser, the all-important equaliser in the first half.
They just want to make sure they do not want to just sit deep now and allow Exeter to get the ball in the box. That's the last thing they want to do. They haven't done it for the game in the game so far. The last thing they need to do is to, actually, the last few minutes, try and just defend too deep.
He can't stand the tension either. He wants it done and dusted, so do they. They're so, so close. The champagne out of the ice. The top of the court beginning to unscrew, ready to be popped. They're almost there. Ready to complete a remarkable story in the town of Aldershot. But Exeter still believe they can spoil the party. Moxie. In from Friend. Bit of hesitation from Newman. None from Charles. Gill. We're into the last minute of stoppage time. Carlisle. Only Exeter in these 60 seconds can now stop confirmation of Aldershot Town going into the Football League. He knows he's almost there. He promised us plenty of smiles. One more piece of defensive duty, and it's going to be another throw. A long one from Matt Gill. Plenty of bodies in the penalty area. But Charles again jumped the highest.
He's done well, Charles.
John Grant, all he has to do is keep the ball. Here's Stansfield. Are we going to have late drama? Cleared by Nicky Ball, and it hit Moxie. The last few seconds. Let's hear from Gary Waddock.
Gary, what's going through your mind last few seconds?
Blow up. Yeah!
The town of Aldershot have waited 16 years for league football, and the wait is over. Gary Waddock has delivered a return to the Football League in his first season in charge. Dismay in 1992. When Aldershot FC went out of business, Aldershot Town began. They started 5 divisions below the Football League, and now they are in it. Let the celebrations begin, because Aldershot Town are champions of the Blue Square Premier, and they are heading into the Football League.
And they thoroughly deserve it as well. They've played wonderful football. I think they've given everyone great entertainment. Every game we've done, it's all been excitement. It's been goals, action. They've given us 3 loads of extra time. But I tell you what, they've given us some fantastic individual players as well. And Gary Waddock deserves everything he's getting at the moment in time, because he started the season no one believing that Aldershot could actually win this division, and they've proved everyone wrong. They've won it at Cantor in the end.
9th last season, 13 points off the playoffs. They're now champions, they're in the Football League, and their longest serving player, Nicky Ball, is now with Rebecca.
Nicky, what does this mean to you, the fans and the players?
It's a dream come true, as simple as that, you know. I said it after the Torquay game. These supporters had their club taken away from them. The boys have done it all season, no one expected us to. We've stayed in there, we've answered the critics. Great team spirit, that's what's won us we'll never save by attitude. And look at it means to the people. Phenomenal. Words can't describe it.
What about your manager, Gary Waddock? He's done a fantastic job, Nicky, all season.
I have to say, man, management-wise, you know, he's fantastic. You know, he's calm. He knows what he wants from us, and you know, us players would run through a brick wall for him and not even ask why. That's the respect he's got for us, and obviously we show him that same respect. But what an effort! Look at this. Look at the people, man. This is what football's all about. It's what we dream of, and the dreams come true tonight.
In lots of ways, they've got you to thank tonight. Those double save towards the end, Nicky, was something special.
At the end of the day, you know, we win as a team, we lose as a team all season. I think we've used 20-odd players this season. They've all played their part. The supporters have played their part, and that's been another key to our success. There's no individuals. We're a team. There's no egos in our dressing room. We're 100% together, and it's a team effort. Like I say, we win as a team, we lose as a team, and look at this. I'm lost for words. It's a dream come true.
All right, Nicky, you're the Blue Square Premier Player of the match. Well done. Congratulations go to the fans. So
it means more to him, doesn't it? 6 years at the club since joining from Queen's Park Rangers. He's risen through all the leagues with them, and now he's going into the Football League with them. They hit the top of the table on October the 9th. They've been there ever since, and now they are heading to the Football League after a 16-year absence. It's a remarkable footballing tale, and these are marvellous pictures at St James Park. Aldershot are the Blue Square Premier champions, and they will not be in this league next season. He has led them back into the Football League. We will hear from him and have all the celebrations and reaction when we come back next at St James Park.
Throw in a colour there, dribble the paint there, block that area. Oh, that was an ambitious move. Want to bet what it is yet? Blue Square, the art of betting.
Welcome back to St James Park. Great scenes here where Aldershot have been confirmed into the Football League. Big results at the bottom this evening as well, though. Northwich and Halifax are in the drop zone. Farsley and Altrincham just above it. Weymouth the big movers. Exeter, courtesy of tonight's draw, go out of the playoffs because Burton have gone up to third. They've beaten Halifax, but it's but it's all about Aldershot Town. And Gary Waddock, who, as you can see, has just been mobbed by his players. They've had a long, long wait, but with 3 games to go, they are the champions of the Blue Square Premier, and they are in the Football League. Superb scenes, Gary. How on earth are you feeling now?
I can't describe it, you know. For them bunch of players there, fantastic. For the crowd, for the chairman, the board of directors, but that goes back to when the club was formed again, you know. Everybody's played a part. Chairman back there, directors, every manager, every player, every coach from that day to this day has played a part. I can't describe how we feel at the moment.
At least we're getting a smile now, eh?
Yeah. Nice. You know, a lot of hard work's gone into it, and you know, they've been fantastic, them players.
At day one, was it a realistic target for you?
We said to him, me and Martin, day one we wanted promotion, and I have to say Martin Cool has been magnificent. He's just been brilliant. It's a partnership, me and Martin. He's been brilliant, and I've got to mention everybody back at the club. Hopefully they're having 1 or 2 drinks now. But no, it's great, absolutely fantastic.
Where does this rank in your moments in football?
Blimey, it's right up there, you know. It's just fantastic feeling, you know. I've had a lot of highs, I've had a lot of lows, but this is right up there.
You didn't have it all your own tonight as well, did you? Having to go a goal down, how were you feeling at that stage when you went 1 down?
Well, it's not that. We've come to a club who are an extremely good side. You know, and we're going to be put under pressure, but these lads never give up, and they kept plugging away, and we got the point that we needed.
This was the goal where you went down.
Yeah, we got caught, you know, Charlesy got caught, ball played in behind, fantastic finish. But we had chances before then. Keeper's made a couple of good saves, and obviously the goal that got us back into the game, obviously looked a mistake. But, you know, at this moment in time, we're not too bothered.
I don't blame you 1 iota. But the great thing was that you hit back straight away, and that's something that you've been doing all season. Whether it's lose a game or lose a goal, you've come back straight away, haven't you?
Yeah, well, we said at half-time it was a fantastic response by the players. And that's what they're about. You know, they never give in. They work so hard. And Scotty Donnelly's goal there, he's worked extremely hard. You know, he's got himself here at this football club. I've known him for a number of years, and you know, that's fantastic for the lad. I'm delighted for him as well.
And to see the players behind us, to see the supporters behind us as well. This is what football's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I don't know what time we're going to leave from here. You know, it could be the early hours of the morning if Exeter allow us to do that. But no, it's a fantastic achievement for them young players, and you know, for the fans, they've waited for this moment for a long time, and they've got their league club back.
Gary, I mean, we've seen you a lot of times this season. The one thing that's really impressed me is the players you've brought in. You have to say you have got a fantastic squad this season. The squad has really worked wonders for you.
Yeah. From day one, you know, we wanted hard work inside. On top of that, they've got ability as well. And the players that have come in, the players that were here already, you know, we had a good base to work from. And you know, Martin Cool, with myself, you know, brought the lads in. So we're just so pleased.
Gary, well done. There's some champagne to go and celebrate with as well. And thanks for all your help throughout the season as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Go and celebrate. Gary Waddock, the winning manager, with Paul and I here across the pitch. I think Rebecca has some more reaction.
Thanks very much, Steve. I've got John Grant and Rob Gear. Rob, congratulations. First of all, what do you put promotion down to in this team?
A lot of hard work, and we're the best of friends out there, really. We've got superstars like him scoring the goals and at the back and bullying, keeping them out, and it's just a brilliant feeling today. Look, they love him, and it really is down to the teamwork, and it's just all about the team, really.
John, what about yourself? You've had a great season. They're singing your name. Where does this rank in your career?
Oh, it's a highlight of my career. You know, all them highs and lows, getting released and then getting another club and just keeping moving on. Like, these are the days that I got in football for, you know, so I'm just delighted, and words can't describe it, really. A line for your manager? Gary Waddock. First of all, I'd like to thank Terry Brown for bringing me to the club, but Gary Waddock's been led. He treats everyone the same, you know, he makes even all the injured players feel apart, and he's an absolute legend. I hope we can keep him for the next few years. You've been top since October, Rob. When did you start dreaming that this could happen? I know it's cliche, but the gaffer always did say we'll take each game as it comes, and we'll just keep picking up 3 points. Obviously, as we started pulling clear, I think when we beat Torquay in the last minute, I think that was a massive turning point for us. We started to really believe that we could go on and win it, and although our performances of late haven't been brilliant, you know, we just ground out results like champions do, and then, you know, this is what's happened. Torquay won tonight, so you had to in the end. Was it tough out there towards the last sort of 10-15 minutes, John? Yeah, it was tough because no one knew what was going on with Torquay, but we was confident that we was going to get the points, you know what I mean, to win the league. But I'd like to fancy Tanter, you know, because you've given us the coverage, you know, you've got players' moves and that, and you've highlighted everything that we've done this season, so we're going to miss you. So. Oh, we'll miss you as well, John. Thank you very much. Congratulations. I'll let you go back to champagne in the dressing room. No worries. Thank you very much. So, champagne times at last for Aldershot then. They are the champions. They've clinched the title by a point tonight. It's what they needed. We'll bring you more reaction after the break. See you then.
I think I prefer the second half. Blue Square, the art of betting.
Overwhelmed.
Better than me.
Overwhelmed.
Okay. Anything? What else? Talk to me about the season. Talk to me about promotion.
The scariest thing about today was the makeup I'm just seeing in front of me. But no, it's been a long last season. It's been a slug. We're over the final hurdle now. Hey!
Ben, let me ask you. Let's keep your shorts up if you wouldn't mind. Keeping it relatively decent. Thank you very much. Tonight meant everything to you, I'm thinking.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's been all season. It's been such a long, hard season. You know, the boys have just been given 110% every game. So you know, we just wanted to make sure that we go out tonight and get the point and win, you know, and we've won the league and everyone's buzzing, as you can see, so it's fantastic.
What about those fans that made the journey, took all the days off today? They've been great all season, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been tremendous, you know, all season they've been following us to away games, you know, getting a great crowd with us, so, you know, all credit to them, they've been fantastic as well, so brilliant.
Okay, what about one song for the manager, boys?
One Gary Water!
One Gary Water! One Gary Water!
That's Steve.
Thank you very much indeed, Rebecca. And terrific scenes inside that dressing room. She'll need that towel as well. Fantastic scenes in there. Peace and tranquility restored just about out here. We're with the top man from Aldershot Town, the chairman, John McGinty. Rebecca's just got a drowning in there. They're singing There's Only One Gary Waddock. You discovered him.
I did.
Put it into words now, John.
I discovered him. I discovered his confidence. I discovered his cockiness to the brink of being truly believing in himself. And all that summed up together has proved to be spot on.
And this embrace a couple of moments ago said it all between you and the manager. A unique relationship.
He's a lovely, lovely lad. I call him my son. We've also, I call him William and Harry, and you can work out which one he is. Okay? But the other guy is my sponsor, the sponsor of the club, EasyLet, Paul Foy, and I call them my two boys. And they seem to accept it, and it's going down well.
John, for people who...
Thing more. Last request for an old fella. Gentleman Jimmy Dixon used to be playing for Portsmouth. My pub in Alton is called the Gentleman Jim. And all you guys that are watching them rang up tonight and were singing There's Only One John McGinty. This is for you. Well done, lads. And Michael in Waterford. End of.
John, just tell us a story. Take us all the way back to your first tenure in charge and tell us about this rum, what you're going to be doing next week.
Yeah, well, which do you want first? Do you want the rum first, or do you want the... Right, the rum was the first game of the season in 1992, and we were the bottom of the Ryman League, right starting from nothing, thanks to Terry Owens and other people who were working in the scene, behind the scenes, to get the club back on its feet, find a ground, get it back into football. It doesn't matter what it was doing as long as Aldershot were playing football. Aldershot loved its football. So only on the day we had this guy called Mike Fogg. Mike was the chairman of, oh God, it's gone out of my head now, the chairman of the football club we played. I'll get it.
But you're going to be opening the run next week. That's the end of the tail end.
And he's coming back, and all the first teams coming back. The very first team we had are coming back. We're going to have a real good day.
And just very quickly, what does it mean to have league football in Aldershot?
I don't know yet, I'll tell you next season.
But the achievement of it?
The achievement is tremendous. Look at those people. Some of the best supporters in the land. No. I'm proud to be there. I'm proud to be associated with them. And in a way, I've kept the club going. That's gradually going to be sorted out. We've got some good finances we want to build up, because you want to go.
John, thank you very much indeed. Congratulations. Go and enjoy the celebrations as well. Well done indeed. John McGinty and these players behind us here will be celebrating long and hard into the night. Aldershot Town are back in the Football League. We'll see you Friday.
Bang, bang, my baby shot me down, 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 down. I shot you down, bang, bang. You hit the ground, bang, bang. That awful sound, bang, bang. I used to shoot